Here is what we're going to do. Let me just get rid of my Safari link. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a tier list of football teams. Now, here's what this is. I'm on a different site to Safari because it wouldn't load on Safari. Basically, it's the class of 92. I keep saying class of 92. 92 football teams, 23, 24, an English football top tiers tier list maker. Now, I've seen a lot of these, and here's the tiers. Get in the bin. You'll see a few clubs in that. Obviously, Irons. I think we know which club's going in that. Soft spot. Teams I kind of like, but yeah, whatever. Hopefully, this is not laggy, by the way. Let me know if this is laggy or not. I don't care. Literally, have no opinion. And dislike. I think all of that is pretty explanatory. And we're just going to do it in the order that it says here. So Swansea City. I don't like the badge. I don't like the badge. But soft spot, maybe. I used to have a soft spot because of the players they used to have growing up, like Wilfred Boney, Michu for one season. I like their team. I liked when they had Laudrup and Rogers. I'm going to put them in don't care because I don't care about them right now. But I'm trying to. This is the first time I've done a share screen on thing. Accrington, Stanley, don't care. Bournemouth. I used to dislike Bournemouth more when they had Eddie Howe, Callum Wilson, because they always used to beat us. But right now, don't care. Wimbledon, soft spot because they were kind of wrecked as a club. Just kind of annoying is that the badges are so zoomed in. So hold on. Is there any other way of like doing this? Okay, well, put it this way: they're so zoomed in. I'm sorry, Arsenal, yeah, getting a bin. Do I even need to say more? Their fans are horrific. Don't get me wrong; it's not because of the 6-0, and it's not even anything to do with West Ham. I just grew up with annoying Arsenal fans, and the Arsenal fans will always be annoying, whether it's the internet or not. Aston Villa, difficult one. Again, a team I used to more dislike because I used to dislike it when they had Grealish and that. I actually like Grealish, but it used to piss me off. Sometimes they can be very dislikable when you're playing them. But nowadays, I don't care. Don't care about them. Don't care about Barnsley. Who's this? Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, wait, Birmingham. Birmingham don't care. Birmingham don't care. Who is this? Who is this? I actually don't know which badge that is. I'm going to look it up. Give me a sec. I need to get my League 1 and League 2. I don't recognize that badge. Is that like Tranmere or something? Sure, I've probably offended a whole team now. League 1. Are they in League 1? They're not in League 1. So this team must be in League 2 then. It's not Stockport. League 2 table. It's not Gillingham, because I recognise Gillingham's badge. Is it Barrow? I swear to God if it's Barrow. It is Barrow. I didn't think Barrow were in League 2. I've never given a shit about Barrow. I'm going to put Blackburn in don't care. So a lot of teams are going to go with don't care. Just sound like Blackpool. I've got a soft spot for Blackpool. The reason why I've got a soft spot for Blackpool is not because of the playoff final. Because of the Ian Holloway. I like that team. When I first started watching football, they had all them players. I'll put them there. Bolton. I'll put Bolton soft spot as well. Bolton. I like Bolton. We stole half their players. Shit. No. No. Fuck that. Sorry, give me a sec. Fuck that. Irons could go there. Wait, let's just go straight to West Ham. Okay, this ain't gonna work. I can't scroll up. Bradford, don't care. Brentford, don't care. Brighton. Part of me likes Brighton, part of me dislikes Brighton. That's the problem I have with Brighton. Part of me dislikes them. Their fans are kind of annoying, but right now don't care. Bristol City, even though they beat us in the FA Cup, don't care. Bristol Rovers don't care. Burnley. I like Burnley. Unpopular opinion, I know. I like Burnley. I liked when they had Dyche. I like when they have company in the Championship. The reason why I like Burnley, I And I just like I just like how much of a shithouse they were, and gained a bit of a bond with them over Maxwell Cornet. And yeah, not really much to say about that. Burton Albion could go. Don't care either. Joy, there's a lot of teams I legit don't care about. Cambridge, I don't know. I don't know anything about Cambridge. I don't know anyone from Cambridge. I don't know any players from Cambridge. I don't know who's ever played for Cambridge. I've never thought about Cambridge. Cardiff, I think I used to dislike when I was a kid because they used to beat us, but again, don't care. Carlisle, don't care. Charlton, soft spot. I've been to their stadium before. The reason why I like Charlton, soft spot, I like their stadium, I like their kit, I like their badge. And I think I think their fans don't like us. I think Charlton fans don't like us. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Chelsea, get in the bin. Do I need to explain? Do I really need to explain why I dislike Chelsea? I'm a West Ham fan. And it doesn't get spoken about enough, the West Ham Chelsea stuff, but I don't care about Chelsea. I mean, I don't like Chelsea, sorry. I do care. I don't like them. Yeah, just first team I hated. First team I hated growing up. It was Chelsea and Man United. First teams I hated. And I want to beat them all the time. I hate their fans. I hate their club. Had some iconic players, don't get me wrong. I like the players they've had, but I think this was self-explanatory. I think I debate in my head all the time who I hate more out of Arsenal, Chelsea, and Tottenham all the time. I know a lot of people would say Tottenham, like straight away. I think it's debatable because I think they're all very dislikable. I just want to get this so you can see the full screen. Cheltenham. They look like, honestly, their badge looks like a car brand. I've said this before. Colchester. Don't care. Coventry. I like because of Premier League years mainly. Just I like watching Premier League years, so I couldn't get them back in the Prem. I wanted Luton to win the playoff final when they beat Coventry, but yeah, come back to the Prem and big up Mark Robbins. Crawley Town don't care. Crewe Alexandra don't care. Crystal Palace, I'm going to put a dislike. Their fans are annoying. Their fans bragged about beating us 4-3 last season. Their fans bragged about a 1-1 draw. Their fans sing about Jordan Ayew scoring against us. Their fans are just annoying. I would love to see them get relegated, if I'm being completely honest. I like some of their players, but I would love to see them get relegated. And yeah, I don't like them. Derby County, I've got nothing against Derby County. Their badge is not really built for tier lists. I think it's Doncaster. I don't care. Everton, I dislike. I'm glad we beat Everton. I dislike Everton mainly because they always survive relegation and their fans were cocky. More so when they had like Roberto Martinez, Romelu Lukaku, and all that. They're just being a very big-headed more back in the day. I don't want them to get relegated this season because they've got a points deduction, and I think that would be unfair. But I wanted them to get relegated last season, the season beforehand. Exeter, don't care. Gillingham, don't care. I know Fulham. I've only just learned that Fulham fans hate Gillingham because Gillingham killed one of their fans. Southampton, I don't like. I used to have a soft spot for Southampton because of the players they had. I loved Sadio Mane when he was at Southampton. Loved Adam Lallana. Loved Ricky Lambert. Honestly, I loved James Ward-Prowse before he came to West Ham. Reason why I dislike Southampton fans, I don't like. Actually like their stadium. I've been to their stadium. Stadium's nice. Their fans are weird. Their fans were saying that James Ward-Prowse has made a step down by joining West Ham from a Championship side that just got relegated. Just because he's one of your own does not mean he made a step down. You know, like just like chill out a bit. I don't really like. It's not as much. I hate Everton and Palace way more than I hate Southampton. But it's not really. I'm not going to create another tier for like mildly dislike or whatever because it'll probably just be there. Fleetwood, don't really know much about Fleetwood, and Forest Green Rovers, don't really care. Fulham, I dislike. Dislike Fulham because they're annoying. Again, I actually like their stadium, and I like their kit. And badge is iconic. They're an iconic club. But it's not even just because of the 5-0. I just think they're quite annoying. I don't like when they're in the Premier League, to be honest. I think they're a bit of more of a joy to watch nowadays. And I think my dislike has actually got a bit lower so the past 2 years since they've come back. But I just don't like them being in the Prem. I forgot what fucking badge this is. Is this Grimsby? It must be. This is. I'm just gonna check if this is Grimsby or not, because the first thing that came to mind was Grimsby. Yeah, it's Grimsby. I just needed to check. Grimsby, don't care. Harrogate, don't care. Huddersfield, hold on. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. This is Huddersfield. Never cared about Huddersfield in my life. Hull City, don't care. Even though I like Abel Hernandez. Ipswich, I don't like going to their stadium. I've been to their stadium twice in pre-season, but overall as a club, I would like them to get promoted, but don't care really that much. Leeds, I'm going to put them in the top of don't care. The reason why I'm going to put them, I don't know, by the way, I just realised it's meant to be alphabetical, and Swansea was, are they called AFC Swansea, or is it? No, I don't know why Swansea were first in this list. Like Leeds, I don't mind Leeds. I've got nothing against Leeds. I'm a West Ham fan. I've never had anything against Leeds. I've never had anything to do with Leeds. I was quite happy when they were in the Premier League, to be honest, because every game was fiery. I like Ellen Road. I like their kit. I like their badge. Leicester, soft spot. I know our fans fought, but it was a good era. West Ham and Leicester just going for Europe, trying to break into the Big Six. Won the Premier League, was rooting for them to win the Premier League. And yeah, like they're quite a likable club. I liked watching Madison there. I liked watching Iheanacho. I know Iheanacho is still there, but it's in the Championship. It's different. As much as I don't like Premier League teams coming straight back up, I'd like them to get promoted. I like Leicester. Leyton Orient. Now this one's interesting because Leyton Orient fans do not like us. Leyton Orient fans do not like us. But what also? Actually, hold on. I just realised. Let me get rid of this banner. Give me a sec. I'd realize. I'm sorry for everyone that's everyone's seen that. Whilst trying to do the tier list, that's kind of ruined it. But as I was saying, Leyton Orient, they kind of hate us because East London. But we've never really faced them for the past like 40 years or whatever it's been. I think we faced in the 80s. I watched the highlights for that. I think it would be fun if they were in the Premier League because we'd actually get a proper East London derby. We don't really have an East London derby. I know Millwall used to be East London, but it's not the same. There's more of just a rivalry because of the fact we hate each other now. And it's a bit more to just local rivalry with Millwall. With Leyton Orient, you can actually just get a proper local rivalry. I like I've been to their stadium as well. I like their kit. I like their badge. That's quite their theme. But overall, as a club, I don't care. I don't have in my heart to hate them because that is just the truth. I don't care. But funny experience. An old man once came up to me, like 6 years ago, probably now. I was just walking back from Ilford. Well, I was on a bus from Ilford going back to Chadwell Heath. And old man with a Leyton Orient tracksuit looked at my West Ham kit and went, ugh, like that. So they don't like us. But yeah, that was interesting. Lincoln, I think this is Lincoln. I've never cared about Lincoln. Again, I'm sorry, these badges are zoomed in. Now, Liverpool. I don't have a soft spot for Liverpool because I don't. Because my thing with Liverpool is the fact that I liked when they had Suarez and Sturridge, and when I know Gerrard was at the back of the end of his career, but I enjoyed that seeing that front three, that front two with Sterling, and I probably enjoyed that more than watching the Klopp team. And I enjoy watching the Klopp team. I like Sadio Mane, as I said for the Southampton one. I just realised this is definitely not in alphabetical order. It's a bit of a mess, but I don't hate Liverpool as much as other West Ham fans actually hate Liverpool because of their scouts or whatever. I quite like. I have nothing against Northerners. I think Northerners have got good banter. But yeah, I legit don't care about Liverpool. I might edit the don't care section because there's so many don't cares that I might make a separate tier, but I don't know what the tier would be. But let's go to Sunderland. Now, I don't know whether this will shock people, but Sunderland is going in soft spot. I like their stadium and I like their kit. I like their badge. That's a bit of a theme. But I was gutted when they got relegated to League One. Don't get me wrong, Sunderland's Till I Die is hilarious. But I enjoyed the derbies with Newcastle. And I would like them to get promoted. I'd like them to get promoted. I like the Sunderland Luton Sunderland Newcastle games. It's just because I saw Luton there. I said Luton, but yeah, I enjoyed watching Ji Dong Won, Asamoah Gyan, Stefan Sessegnon, David Vaughan. Remember David Vaughan? A lot of people don't remember David Vaughan, but he had a strike on him. All right, Luton. Don't care. Good. Hopefully they survive relegation, but don't really care about Luton, to be honest. Man City, soft spot. Always had a soft spot for Man City, not just because of the whole West Ham thing. When I was growing up, obviously David Silva, Vincent Kompany, Sergio Aguero, Yaya Toure. But it's not even just because of that, really. Like I just enjoy watching them. I enjoy watching them. I'm gonna make the screen bigger so you can see that. Can you see that? You can see that. Okay, cool. All right, we're making the screen bigger now, so I can barely fucking see a thing. There's not been any comments, so I haven't missed anything. But yeah, as I was saying about Manchester City, I've always liked watching their players. I remember the Aguero moment. We was in the Championship, but that was when we beat Blackpool. I remember being in my house, be like, "Oh my god!" As even like as a 8-year-old turning 9 that year, being like, "What have I just watched?" That was an amazing moment. Their fans are great, and I do defend them quite a bit because I don't think the criticisms of Manchester City are very boring. And yeah, always got love for City fans. Big up Man City. Man United can get in a bin. As opposed to Man City fans, Man United fans, obviously, rightly so, were very arrogant when I was growing up, but it's come back to bite them in the fucking arse now. Their fans were so gassed, jizzing their pants over Garnacho doing the Kudus celebration. I didn't see Garnacho celebrating yesterday, so whatever. But yeah, their fans are annoying. Their fans are nearly as annoying as these two London clubs here. Probably more annoying than Chelsea fans and not as annoying as Arsenal fans, but it's not far off. Can't accept their downfall and overrate every player that goes at a club now. I think you're seeing it with Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford. I know they both contributed yesterday, but after that they disappeared. I don't even need to explain why I don't like Man United. I know they love to hate it, adored, never ignored, but when people criticize you, you cry. So I don't know. Mansfield, don't care. Middlesbrough, I like Middlesbrough, but I don't have a soft spot. Soft spot big, so I'll put them here. MK Dons, get in the bin. If you know the story about how MK Dons even exists, like I don't think anyone should have a soft spot for MK Dons because you wouldn't like what happened, like what that to happen to your club. What team is this? I need to. I thought now in my head I think this is Morecambe. But I want to be sure. I like to think I'm good with my badges. Morecambe. It is Morecambe. I can tell you for this for sure. I've never cared about Morecambe in my life. Newcastle. You're going straight next to Sunderland. This should be fun. When I post this should be fun. Newcastle, Sunderland right next to each other. Soft spot again. The North East derbies. Both of them had stripy kits. Quite enjoyed that, to be honest. Yeah, I think. Hold on, let me just check if the screen is fine for you lot. It is okay. But yeah, with Newcastle, I enjoyed watching that Alan Pardew side with Ben Arthur and C. Well, Ben Arthur not really so much, I guess, but because he was in and out, but he was a fun player to watch. But with Cisse and Demba Ba and Johan Cabaye, and when they had all the French players, like they're an iconic team. They've got a nice stadium. They're a bit arrogant now, but can't really blame them. I was very happy when they got the Saudi takeover because I had a lot of sympathy for them because of the whole Mike Ashley thing. Because I could understand with GSB. Newport, never cared about Newport in my life. Same with Northampton. Norwich, I went to Norwich on a geography trip to see fucking rocks and cliffs and all that shit. A really boring place. I like their kit. I like their badge. I like their stadium. I don't like them being in the Premier League because they keep getting relegated and coming back up. I think they need new ownership. And I'd rather them just either stay in the Championship or stay in the Premier League. It's very hard for them. I do feel sorry for them, but I don't really care about Norwich that much. Nottingham Forest, soft spot. Iconic team. Wanted them to get promoted. I want them to do well. I want them to stay up. Obviously, I don't want them to beat us. But yeah, I've got nothing against Nottingham Forest. Obviously, mainly liked them because of Premier League years at first, and was really gassed for them when they got into the Championship, when they were getting promoted from the Championship in the playoffs. And yeah, Notts County. Fun fact: this is how stupid I am. So maybe the comment on George's video is right, but I only realised Notts County was in Nottingham 2 years ago. I'm sorry, because the Nottingham derby, no one talks about. It's like Leyton Orient West Ham. They don't talk about that fucking game. Listen, I didn't know. it didn't click in my head. Allow it. Oxford United. Was this the Oxford that beat us 4-0? It doesn't matter. They're going to don't care anyway. But I've never had anything against them. Nor Peterborough, nor Plymouth, Portsmouth. Iconic team. From what I've heard, questionable place. Don't care about them, to be honest. Who's this again? Port Vale. This is Port Vale. I'm going to check if it's Port Vale. If you want me to do more of these, smash the likes and all that. I am going to edit the title. Yeah, that is Port Vale. They were going to don't care anyway because I don't even recognise fucking badge. But Preston, never cared about Preston in my life. I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to get this one out of the way because it's my team. West Ham United are going in irons because I support West Ham. Do I need to explain why I like West Ham? QPR. I'm going to explain this one. I can't drag it up. My screen's not following my screen. But QPR are going in soft spot and they're going right here. Let me edit this a little bit. I can't move this properly. Leicester, Newcastle, Sunderland, like that. With QPR, it's a weird one. My granddad used to pretty much say that he supported QPR to pretend that he liked football. So I kind of just rooted for them. So when they win, I'm very happy when they win. I do care about them. But obviously, they're not my team. I have a genuine soft spot for them. And a QPR fan actually commented on my video the other day, which was interesting. I'm going to move teams. Blackpool are not going in soft spot because Bolton, like you're going high up here. These can stay. Charlton can move a bit down. Burnley can move a bit down. Coventry can as well. I don't want that many soft spots in my thing. So I'll keep these clubs. Reading. I hope they turn their situation around in their ownership, but I don't care about Reading. Same with Rotherham. I don't care. I don't care about Salford. Sheffield United, kind of dislike. I don't care about the Carlos Tevez thing. What I do care about is their fans being annoying, and they're fucking boring to be in the Premier League with. Sheffield Wednesday, don't care. They're an iconic team though. Shrewsbury don't care. Stevenage don't care. I just see their manager celebrate all the time. Pardon me. Stockport, no. Stoke are actually kind of iconic for when I was growing up, but no. Who is this? Is this Sutton? I'm not going to research it. I don't care. Swindon don't care. Millwall will get in the bin. We'll put them there. I'm a West Ham fan. Do I need to say any more? Tottenham, again, do I need to say any more? Tottenham can get in the bin. Annoying as fuck. Their fans are so annoying. Cup final this, cup final that, but it's been 15 years since they won a cup final. And listen, I can't really stand their fans. They talk about beating West Ham as much as we talk about beating Tottenham, but they just don't like to admit it. and they were trying to call Conference League obviously shit trophy or whatever, but they haven't won anything in 15 years. Even though they got knocked out by COVID, they also lost to NS Mura, they lost to Pacos de Ferreira in the first leg, and they lost to Vitesse. And they also rested their whole team in midweek to play us, and lost. But it's our cup final. They set flares off when they beat us last year. What was it? 3-1? Was it 3-0? 2-0? But it's our cup final apparently. They were singing about us when we lost against Sevilla, a chant that didn't actually clock on to the rest of the Tottenham fan base because it was that much of a shit chant. The chant, there will be no more bubbles in Seville. But at the same time, there was bubbles in Seville because we beat them. We beat that. But there was also bubbles in Prague, and they won't see a trophy parade with how long. I like their manager, and they've had some iconic players over the years. The old White Hart Lady is iconic, but fuck Tottenham. I'm trying to look up who the fuck is this team in the most respectful way possible. Who is this team? League Two. Okay, they're not in League Two. Are they in League One? I don't recognize this badge. Who is this? Bro, I don't even know who this is. Is this this is Tranmere, isn't it? Hold on. Is this Tranmere? Tranmere. I thought Tranmere was blue, no? Have they changed their badge? Where's Tranmere? I don't, Joy, I'm confused. They're going there. Same with Walsall. I'm not from the Midlands, so I don't care about Walsall. I don't care about Watford. I don't care about West Brom. West Brom had some iconic players, but no. Wolves. I do like Wolves, you know. Wigan are close to would have been close to soft spot. Wolves could go and don't care, but high up and don't care because I quite like their fans. I quite like their stadium badge, kit, all of that stuff. But more so nowadays of what they're like. Wrexham don't care, and Wickham don't care. There's a lot of teams that don't care. I don't know how else I could have separated it. But let's have a look at the full tier list. So obviously in first, Irons, West Ham United. These are the soft spot teams. I'm going to get a lot of shit for having Man City in my soft spot teams, but I do not care. These are the teams I do not care about. Don't have an opinion. So like Liverpool and Aston Villa, Charlton, all of these teams here. Dislike Palace, Everton, Southampton, Fulham, Sheffield United. It's not really anything to do with West Ham apart from, I guess, Sheffield United. And getting a bin, I think you knew that these teams were going to get a bin. I don't think people necessarily knew that these were going to get a bin. But yeah, I'm going to save that and I'm going to post that online. We'll see how much shit that can cause. But I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. And